Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Ha, Rakah Kwadash, my mother. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and the elders. Double honors to my apostle and elder as well, Aharawan Ben Yasha Allah of the Lions Den Camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. And salutations to the fellow Akim, Atwafium, and Banyam children that believe in truth and sincerity. It's your brother Athanya Allah. Back to you with a spiritual hydration. Yeharatazah is edifying. All right. I'm going to start off in the book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 1. All right. The words of Lemuel. All right. The words of King Lemuel, the prophecy that his mother taught him. All right. I think it's symbolic for King Solomon. All right. It's referring to. And it says here in verse 2, what my son, and what the son of my womb, and what the son of my vows, give not thy strength unto women, nor the ways to that which destroyeth kings. And that's the point. All right. You can look at it twofold. All right. The spiritual women. All right. Most importantly, pertaining to these philosophies. All right. As there are many different philosophies and ways of life in this particular realm. All right. This wicked kingdom, this wicked society. All right. So you don't want to subscribe to those other women. All right. You want your eye to be single to the woman that is important spiritually, which is Sophia. All right. Sophia is Greek for wisdom. All right. So when it comes to the Lord word, the Lord's truth, the Lord's wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, that's what you want to hold your vows to as a man. All right. A man of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, or if you self-proclaiming yourself to be. All right. As we all striving to be a part of that solemn assembly. All right. Verse 3, give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings. It is not for kings, O Lemuel. It is not for kings to drink wine, nor for princes strong drink. Right. All right. You get caught up into what the philosophies and the ways of the world. All right. Lest they drink and forget the law and pervert the judgment of any of the afflicted, right? Cast off the truth. All right. Where it's supposed to be the important thing. This is the only important thing on the planet Earth, man. All right. To know where you're going, to know where you're headed, pertaining to your soul, pertaining to your salvation. The spiritual things, not the things that are temporal that everybody is up and rampant about. All right. And the physical woman. All right. The physical woman is a embodiment and an example of that. All right. Because they come and go. All right. As they say, what men lie, women lie, but Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai don't. All right. So it's a twofold scripture, man. Don't give your strength unto women. All right. The physical woman, but most importantly, the spiritual women. All right. These other philosophies and ways of life. But from here, I want to we're going to stay and mingle around Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 6. Again, going into what the Father's instruction. Okay. All right. The law is your mother. Right. You don't want to be motherless, lawless. Right. It says here in Proverbs 4 and 6, forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee. Wisdom is the principal thing. Therefore, get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding, man. So that's what's important. All right, you can have anything in this world, motion, as they call it, right? That's what Jake called it, motion, money to please the physical woman. But without this substance, you go forever lack. All right, when that day comes, when the day of judgment comes, all right, you not having Sophia, you being without the true woman that really matters, you go be asked out, all right, pertaining to this truth, pertaining to what the Lord's coming to do, his will, right? So what? Sophia, she first lady, all right? Because what with the Lord's wisdom, with Sophia, what you learn, what? Accountability, structure, temperance, as the scriptures say, discretion. What it teaches a young man, discretion, so on and so forth, man. Judgment, right? Then it's the loving kindness, man. Ain't no loving kindness without understanding judgment. That's what the world don't understand. They want to love, love, love all day, but the Lord is not a author of confusion. All right, a false balance is an abomination unto him. So just as you want to speak, and the world likes to speak love and kindness and love, 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 right? They got to speak judgment. It's a balance. All right, so what? It's more important to hold on to the true woman that only matters, man. That's Sophia, the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Because without it, you go lose. And go to Proverbs chapter 9 and verse 1. Yahweh Ratazah, this lesson was edifying. Wisdom's invitation. Wisdom hath builded her house. She have hewn out her 7 pillars. You know, she's complete. All right, a complete foundation to ultimately run up into and stand upon, right? Build within, all right? Right? You think of a building, right? With, 7 pillars, whatever the case may be. You think of a building that's complete. Now it needs to be furnished, right? Again, keeping our house furnished with the word, okay? Verse 2, she hath killed her beasts. She hath mingled her wine. She hath also furnished her table, right? She hath sent forth her maidens. She crieth upon the highest places of the city. Whoso is simple, let him turn in hither. As for him that wanteth understanding, she saith to him, come, eat of my bread and drink of my wine, which I have mingled. Forsake the foolish and live, and go in the way of understanding, right? So forsake the foolish, right? And live, go in the way of understanding, man. Sophia is an understanding woman, all right? She's here to comfort the men who's heavy Latin, right? Who's heavy Latin, who desire a truth in their inward parts, man, who desire a new heaven and a new earth, right? So this is even more of the reason to sup with her, all right? To deal with the only woman that really matters, man. Make Sophia your first lady. All right. And everything will follow after, man. Pertaining to the desires of your own heart. But Shalom, Habatah, and DTA until the next one.